up for Arbor Still Potato on bass. stage, Mr. Sean Kuchalewski. Thank you very much. I'm sitting on my speeches, sorry. Okay, we've got a couple of songs left for you guys. But before we do them, I've got to say a few acknowledgements. To my first drum tutors, to Danny and Ethan, and to my mentors, Rick Eastman and Mark Charters. Mark actually texted me yesterday and he told me that if it was going really well, I should thank him, and if it was going poorly, I should thank Rick. But honestly, all of my successes belong to them, and all of my failures and hiccups, they're on me. I'd like to thank them, neither of them are here tonight, but I'd like to thank them both for all of their knowledge and advice and wisdom, and for talking me through like a lot of anxious breakdowns over the last 5 years. To Matt Allen and Mike Eastman before him, for running this amazing course, and for pulling the strings behind the scenes to kind of smooth things out when things get a bit rough, course-wise. To Vinny Crea for believing in me and giving me a foot in the door, even though I didn't know any music theory and couldn't play in time as my backing track in the audition. To be honest, I think he was just desperate for drummers at the time. To Craig Dalton, the head of the musical theatre department at Whopper, for his patience and his faith in me. And to all of the other lecturers and mentors that I've had at Whopper throughout the years, particularly Russell for somehow getting me through oral. I don't know how we managed that, but we did. To Millie for organising all of this with the road. Now, can we get a round of applause for Millie? And to Jim on sound and lights tonight. Can we get a big round of applause? To Jasper. For helping me compose and arrange the two original pieces you heard tonight. And to Joe Southwell for writing such amazing charts for the rest of them. To my band, you haven't met them all yet, there's more coming. We are going to keep expanding this thing. None of this could happen without you guys, none of this could have happened. And it means a lot to me to have you on this journey with me throughout the semester. It's been great. To my family, to Mum for coming over and helping me clean the house before rent inspections when I've been too burnt out to do it myself. And to my dad and to my brothers for their support and encouragement and just checking in with how I'm going and talking to me about my life. It's nice to have somebody to talk to who's not a Whopper person that I can talk to about Whopper. To my mates, Spondy, Luke and Dan for their very much needed and always appreciated emotional support. And lastly, to just all of the other friends that I've made in this magical place while playing on shows or sitting around in between classes. 6 years is a really long time to be doing any one thing. And bumping into you guys in the halls is what makes the Whopper experience a worthy one. So now I've got to add a couple more pieces to this expanding band. Can we welcome to the stage Lindsay Bush on trombone? And Jasper Cruden on keyboard number 2. This next tune is from one of my favourite drumming YouTube videos, and it has a rather spooky name of Hungarian Nightmare. Thanks. We've got one more song to play, and this one's not particularly drum heavy. You probably had enough of me attempting to play a million notes and kind of struggling a little bit with it. So I picked this one because it has special significance to me on a personal level. Two things that I'm known for oversharing and giving unsolicited life advice. And it's my show, so we're doing it. In 2016, I found myself pretty lost in life, lonely and directionless. There were a lot of things I didn't like about myself, and chief among them was this belief that I hadn't really achieved anything with the potential that I had. And I was going to say isolated, because in my head I wasn't cool. It was a dark place to be. Studying at Whopper for the last 6 years has essentially been a really long, really expensive therapy program. And I'm pretty pleased to say I think it's worked. Visiting a venue like this one, just coming to a pub, used to be a pretty terrifying and draining experience for me, and now I'm here in front of an audience dumping my feelings. That says a lot, and I think it gives me the rare distinction of leaving the Whopper music program with better mental health than when I started. I'm just kidding, it's great, really it's great. I didn't develop confidence or social skills overnight, however, and as such I have a lot of empathy for my fellow students who are a bit shy and not in with the cool cliques, and they're not going out late gigging and partying and stuff like that. If you're one of those people and you're here tonight, thank you. I know it can be hard to sit out there in a room full of people and feel isolated. To all of you who doubt yourselves or you're still waiting to be ready, I say the longer you wait, the longer it'll take. Be brave, organise your own gigs, get involved in as much stuff as possible, and don't be afraid to get in over your head from time to time. If I hadn't said yes to my first musical theatre gig, despite not having any clue how to read sheet music, I probably wouldn't be up here right now. So now we're going to end on a song that captures this more personal side of my Whopper journey. It just so happens to be from the SpongeBob SquarePants musical. Before we do, I'd like to introduce the final pieces of the band we've been constructing. We've got Kayla Williams, Amadea Foss, and Alice Annetts on violin, viola, and piano. I can't see them, I'm just assuming they're there. And now, please welcome to the stage, appearing tonight as Squidward Q Tentacles, Mr. Ethan Churchill. One of the key pillars of therapy is identifying the harmful things you believe about yourself, and then finding ways to go into the world and gather evidence that the opposite is true. I used to believe that people would automatically reject me or my ideas and that I wasn't worth their time. But when I look around at the sheer number of incredibly talented people who've gotten on board to make this happen for me, I'm starting to believe that maybe I'm worth something after all. So to my fellow Whopper misfits, this one's for you.
I'm not a loser. I don't secretly hate myself. I'm not singing this to no one. It's not the case that no one cares. I'm not a failure. I don't not have talent. When others see me, they can't see the nobody that isn't there. Wait, hold on. That's a triple negative. You can't not see nobody, because I'm not nobody who can't not be seen. Let me start over. My life's not empty. They don't not like me at all. I don't not leave the house, cause I don't not prefer to stay at home. I don't stink. I'm not a waste. I'm not all alone in thinking that I am not all alone. Maybe I am a loser. Huh? I don't stay.